and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is a makeup for teens. I wanted to concentrate this look on teenagers that might be wanting to start to wear makeup or that already wear makeup. I'm going to be doing a very natural look because in my opinion I think a young teenager shouldn't have to wear makeup, but I know I wore makeup as a teenager and I wore it because I liked makeup and I liked exploring and playing. So it wasn't for anything else but for the fact that I liked it. So I decided I wanted to not recreate the exact makeup I wore as a teenager, but that I definitely am inspired by how I wore makeup as a teenager. So my skin is oily combination skin. As you can see, I have a lot of hormonal breakouts. So the products I'll be doing will be quite specific for oily skin. I mean, you could follow this same look if you've got drier skin, but you might just want to swap a few products. So all the products I'm using are quite affordable as well. There's only one that's probably a little bit more expensive. In this look I'm only going to be using 3 brushes. That also helps it to be quite affordable as well. Because as a teenager, unless you were like me, I worked since I was 13, you don't have a lot of money and your parents don't want to give you a lot of money for makeup. So I've definitely made this very affordable. Okay, let's get started. So I've prepped my skin. First product I'm going to be using is this Matte Out Mattifying Face Base. This is from Australis, and what this is doing is it just helps mattify and keeps your oils under control. So I'm applying this on my T-section, that's where I get most of my oils. So you do apply this before you put your primer on. The next product I'm going to be using is from Australis, my Blemish Buster Primer. Australis is actually probably one of my favourite go-to drugstore cosmetics. It also is cruelty free as well, which I like. Now you do want to leave that for a few minutes to make sure that it's sunk into your skin. So since I'm not going for a heavy look today, I'm keeping it quite natural. I'm actually going to be using this tinted cream here by Dusty Girls. This is in the light shade. So this works as a sort of light foundation slash tinted moisturizer. So it gives you a little bit of coverage, but definitely not a heavy coverage like foundation. I'm going to take my petite stippling brush now from Jessup Cosmetics. I'm going to do light dabbing motions first to spread the product all over. I find that this helps blend it into the skin and helps with the coverage. And once most of that's blended in, I'm now going to do circular motions just to make sure it's all blended. See, that just evens out your skin ever so slightly, and you wouldn't know that you've got much product on at all. So for concealer, I'm taking the Balm's Time Balm Concealer. I'm going to be using my Jessup Cream Shader brush here. I'm using the back end of the brush to scoop out some product and apply it to the back of my hand. This will help not to spread all your pimple germs into the concealer. Alright, so I'm just going to warm up that concealer with the brush. I'm going to pop this on any of your blemishes. I'm going to lightly blend that concealer in now, using little stippling motions like this. So this one here decided it's not going to stay hidden, so I'm going to take a bit more concealer. I'm just going to use my finger to blend that in. I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer for under my eyes as well. So just what's left on the back of your hand, I'm just going to place under my eyes. I'm just going to use my finger to blend that in. just going to take a bit of that concealer and pop a little bit on my eyes. It's going to help cover any discoloration and veins on the eyes. Now don't forget to conceal right in there. That's actually the darkest point on your eye. The most important step for oily skin is setting your foundation and concealer with a powder. This will help it not slide on your face, as well as last a bit longer and help absorb any oils. So I'm going to use the Benecos Mattifying Compact Powder. This is in the shade Porcelain. I'm going to use my Jessup face brush here. Set all over, so just put your brush in the product, tap any excess off. I dab a bit of powder all over and then just blend it all out. Just using circular motions. I'm going to add a little bit of powder just down my neck to help blend it all out. Just going to take a little bit extra for my eyes. When I was a teenager, I actually never did my eyebrows, but it's probably the most common thing to do now. So I'm still going to keep them fairly natural. Alright, I'm going to use this Australia's Tint My Brows Eyebrow Gel here. This is a tinted gel, so this is going to help keep your hairs in place as well as giving it a bit of colour and thickness. So it's just a mascara one, you're just going to apply it like mascara. With makeup, this is super easy to use. So you can see it just helps shape your brows, gives it a bit of colour, but again, not too dramatic. It's not going to be too noticeable that you've got makeup in your eyebrows. Okay, moving on to eyes. I'm keeping the eyes very simple, but also with a hint of colour in there as well. This is Australia's Metallics Eye Cream. Finger to grab the product, and we're just going to dab all over our eyelid. Super easy to use, and look how beautiful it is. So it doesn't matter if it goes slightly above your lid. We're going to be using this Essence Gel Eyeliner Pencil here. This is in the shade Blue Lagoon. I have blue eyes, so this colour really helps complement your eyes, but you can use any colour that you like. Now all we're going to be doing is aligning that lash line. We're not creating a wing, keeping it very easy. So we're just going to, I find closing my eye helps for this. See, we're still keeping fairly neutral, but just adding a little bit of pop of colour helps it to be a bit more fun, but it's not too overpowering. I'm using this Australia's Fierce Eyes Volumizing Mascara in black. I'm just going to coat our eyelashes. The trick to mascara for me is you hold a mascara and you blink into it and you do little wriggles as you're blinking. This helps separate your lashes. The easiest way to do your bottom lashes is just using the very tip and just brushing along them like that. Now all I'm going to do for my blush is using a bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze all over, giving my skin a bit of warmth as well as a nice glow. Using the Dusty Girls Mineral Bronzer in Sunshine. I'm actually going to be using that same brush we used to apply the face powder on. We're just going to put a little bit on the tip of the brush. Tap off any excess. Alright, now where you want to apply the bronzer is your cheeks, a little bit around your forehead and down your neck. Where you want to apply your bronzer is, you can use your brush here, apply it at your ear and go down to your lips, and that's where you want to apply it. I start in the middle and I blend backwards. Start in the middle of your neck, work one side. and then back into the middle, and then to the other side. For lips, I'm going to be using my Tarte lip tint here. Taking the Balm Plump Lip Gloss here. I'm just going to give the lips an extra shine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I inspired you or taught you something new. Now if you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.